Like, damn, you ain't never put that bleach on that bitch. It was white too. She knew better than that. She just onion juice running out her pores.
What the fuck? Onion juice running.
I don't even know what that is.
Hell up.
You eat onions, you smell like onions, nigga. That's why the niggas who eat
that is kind of true though. I think
100% true.
It seeps through your pores, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't eat onions.
See, I don't be just saying shit.
You don't eat onions?
Come on, I don't eat shit.
Yeah, you don't. No, he doesn't eat shit. Julio.
Nah, I don't eat.
That nigga looked up like, who you talking to?
I tell everybody all the time. I tried to take Julio to lunch one time when he first started, and I took him to that Ken's barbecue pit, and that nigga ordered French fries.
It was like, just bring this nigga to bread.
I was like, wait, I said, nigga, you don't want a hot dog, a hamburger, like the regular shit? Like, this nigga got French fries.
Yeah.
And I sat there and ate my whole meal right in front of that.
He stuck to it.
Nah.
Oh, shit.
Nothing appealing. Nothing, just fries.
I don't like fries.
You know, that was it. He had
fries?
just fries.
Really?
Yeah, nah, them shit's got to be extra delicious. Nah, them garlic fries from Wendy's is banging.
You ever had Smash Burger?
Yeah.
Smash Burger got them garlic fries. Them shit is
That
official.
shit, but that shit is too. It's in Rochester, but it's.
Yo, listen. And on last week I went to John's Tex-Mex in Rochester.
I've been to a Tex-Mex.
Listen. This place right here is compared to any authentic Mexican place. This place had better queso and chips. They even season their chips. Cause you know how when you go to like a Mexican place, they don't season their chips, they just fry them shits.
I went to a place that just put chili powder on it. I was like, nigga, that's not flavored. I don't give a fuck what you. They don't lime juice or nothing. It's just chili powder, nigga. That tastes like just raw dust.
Yeah, they gave them. They had some kind of flavoring on them, and then like they had some motherfucking queso that I'm telling you right now, that shit was 10 times better than any queso that I've ever had at an authentic Mexican restaurant. Yeah. And I'm putting my money up on it.
Yo, you can always tell when Brandon passionate about something. He lifted his chin up like this. That nigga said, "Let me."
I do kind of ponder like that too, right? All right, yeah.
That nigga, all right, come on, we getting into this?
Man, yeah, we can. I mean, are we gonna talk about the obvious right now?
What's the obvious?
My outfit is shitting on y'all niggas.
Yeah.
I'm shitting on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas did me greasy the past few episodes, man.
Yo, listen, I do be on some humble shit, but I did walk in here kind of looking at this nigga like.
I made sure I went
the extra mile. I was like, damn, I didn't get the memo.
Well, we know that the nigga didn't get the fit in Batavia. So
absolutely not. I went.
That's all
I took the trip. A little light $130 on the shoes, nothing crazy. No, listen, the last pod, I was looking like a motherfucking bum. I went back and I looked at the tapes, and I'm like, nigga, why y'all let me dress like that?
Nigga, you let yourself.
But it was we did it on a Tuesday, yeah, and we didn't plan for it because Haven was supposed to be out of town.
I don't think we really wanted to do it.
Was that on a fucking Tuesday?
Yeah, we did it on a Tuesday.
We did. We had to.
I left from the gym.
And it was weird. It was fucking because we had nobody.
There was nobody here. It was a little weird at first, but we kind of got through it and just made it work. But
our motherfucking self.
I had to redeem myself because I looked at myself on camera. I had that little red knit hat, and I promised myself I was going to wear it. It cost me $3. It cost me $3 at Old Navy. I was like, I'm about to wear this red hat before the winter get done. Shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This nigga said before the winter get done.
Yeah, because it's coming up. You know, I wanted to wear that shit, and I made away, and it just didn't pop like I wanted to.
Nobody would have known what the weather was at the time.
Are we recording right now?
Probably.
We are, Robert. We are, Robert.
I was going to say.
You're the worst. He is so bad. He's so bad.
But let me tell you how bad Nookie is, right? So, listen, we will be at the bar.
Nigga called you Nookie.
Right. Who? Nigga.
No, you're a Nookie to me. You'll always be Nookie. Yo, we will be at the bar, and this nigga will go, yo, Nook, nigga, don't look, but this shit. He'd be like, who? I'd be like, yo, nigga,
He keeps no secrets.
Yeah. Not to say anything. Like, this nigga, and he'll do it again.
But
so
it's not on purpose, though.
It's right, so we can't tell him shit.
It's not on purpose?
We can't tell him shit. By
shit.
no means. This nigga can't keep a secret to save.
What's going on? Anything new with y'all? Anything exciting? You guys do anything new?
Not. I am in a great place right now. New job is official than a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you did. You got your promotion. Hey,
yeah. Sorry for.
Hey, what up, dude? What up, dude?
D, what up?
Coming in late. That's okay though. That's okay.
No, we going on nigga time.
Hey, you know what? I thought about you the other day with your cause you know obviously in the Army I was looking at a TikTok and there was this dude. They was obviously in battle and they were out in the field and there was bullets flying and just chaos and he's got a thing of crackers and some tuna and he's just eating the shit and everything's calm but then the nigga gets nervous when it gets quiet And I'm like, wait a minute. And that shit, it's a little bit of a tell, right? Obviously, if you're in war and shit gets quiet, like some shit might go down. But it was like, this is when he chose to panic, was when it got quiet. Not when the bullets are flying over his head and he eating tuna and shit. Listen, he just panics when it's quiet.
The logic behind that is if I can hear snaps and right, I can tell where shit's going. Right. If shit get quiet, that means some shit coming, nigga. I gotta wait for that. Right. Oh shit. Well,
it's just like a punch, like in a fight. Like if y'all ever get a chance to obviously witness a fight, you'll hear like a split like 2 seconds before the first punch, because that's when they thinking about it. You gonna hear the
building up.
And then that's the punch right there. It happens every time, no matter what. You know what I mean? So that's what it reminded me of. I'm like, damn, this shit jumping off crazy. But I just thought about you when
they interrupted that nigga's tuna and crackers. I told you, shit get quiet. You got to expect what's coming next.
Damn. What else is going on? Anything with you, Robert Jr.?
Shit, chilling.
Nothing?
Nah.
No?
Back in the gym.
Recovering.
Back in the gym. That's our first thing anyway.
Recovering from last night. I don't know what happened.
St. Patty's Day, nigga. I thought about going. I just couldn't do 2 nights in a row.
My cousins left me out there dolo.
We did.
2 weeks in a row, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
But we told him. It's not like we left him out there like, nigga, we might be there.
He mentioned it.
We're not going anywhere.
I mentioned that I wanted to go out, and I'm a grown ass man that changed my mind.
And Brandon made it appealing and everything. He was like, we're gonna go out. It's gonna be lit. Yeah. Come time, and he was just like, nah, I'm gonna sit in the house.
It wasn't come time. It was
about 3-4 hours before.
No.
I told him that morning.
Yeah,
I definitely.
I'm not even going here with you guys right now. Okay.
This nigga don't fucking pay attention to the group message.
I'm not going here.
Milk hears what he wants to hear. That's
going through some things.
So you joined the gym?
Yes.
Where are you going to the gym at?
Planet Fitness.
Oh, you're going to social club then?
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, shots fired. Anybody who's out there at Planet Fitness is social club, right?
It really is.
That's what it is.
That's why I didn't get one to go there. I'm going to Whole Life Fitness.
Nigga, what is that?
We know the girl Jessica. It's over on.
I had my banner when I was a recruiter in her shit. She has a nice gym there.
It is a nice gym. It's 24 hours. That's why they give you like a little key fob thing or whatever.
Is that go there in secret?
Is that the right word for it? Fob?
Yeah,
key fob. Yeah. They have a key fob so you can go 24/7, but all the shit in there is updated like a motherfucker. But I went in there for the first time, man. I literally spent like 15 minutes in the gym. Because like the times I've ruined myself before by going in there and working out for a half an hour trying to do 3 sets of the arms and chest and all that, and then I can't move the next day. I went in there and moved my body for like 15 minutes. I kept my car running.
My body. That means Brandon went in there and did bare minimum.
Well, yeah. What did you do in those 15 minutes?
Yeah. See, this is why you guys don't get it. Because he looks so confused. When you go from
that's a warm up. So like, what did you do?
Yeah, but Brandon don't be in the gym. He never was in the gym like that.
Yeah, but if you just go from not doing anything physical for a long period of time, and you go to doing chest, and you're gonna go do this, and then you're doing all these different exercises, when you wake up in the morning, you are not gonna be able to move.
I know.
I don't have a job that I can do that. I cut hair. I can't be sitting there with my arms stiff. I've been there, bro.
Doing it with.
I get it. All right.
I've been there. So I have to walk myself in the first couple weeks by just doing like one set of each thing, a full body workout. And then after a few weeks and I'm not getting so sore, then I can start doing a couple sets of each, you know what I mean? And feeling it. But I always feel stupid when I go in there after not being in there for the longest, because you feel like real like self-conscious and like people looking at you like you're making mistakes.
Look at this nigga doing this.
You're like, yo, like you try to squat. You're like, I hope somebody ain't looking at me trying to fuck up my form or like trying to pick out my form and shit like that.
You know what's funny though is like, so even though that you think, so that is happening. I don't care
100%
if anybody
happening.
says that it is happening. But so like people like me, when I'm in the gym and I see somebody do something wrong, I am so like point in hand. I seen 2 girls doing reverse like shoulder flies, right? Mm-hmm. And they're doing it 100% wrong. But now I know in the age that we're in right now, if I go over and help them so that they're actually getting the workout that they get, somebody's going to take offense to it. Now, guys are worse than girls, right? But then girls nowadays, not to speak on everybody, but a lot of females nowadays get offended. like, oh, you trying to show me? You know, I don't need no man to. I'm scared to do anything. So I just watch.
I thought you were going to tell us that you actually did go over there, because I was about to get on them real quick, because I was going to say, look, Haven, are you only going to the women that look attractive though? Are you really trying to help somebody that it is a big girl trying to get in shape or something like that, nigga? Is you going over there, or are you just trying to shoot?
Absolutely not. So I won't even do it at all. But so like me sitting there, because I'm passionate about it and I know about it, when you see somebody doing it, you want to help them, right? But you don't know if they're going to take offense or if they're going to be like, oh, look at this motherfucker coming over. So I just don't even do it. You know what I mean? But
chances are they're going to look at you like
they
that.
are.
Like you're trying to get that number.
100%. So I just don't. I ignore it and I just go there and I don't judge anybody, but I just know what it's like to start off. So I don't. You know, I wasted so much time doing the wrong shit. And if you know anything about working out, it's about your form, not about the weight that you're putting up. It's about your form. So if you can get your form down with 5 pounds, you are doing way more than the dude throwing 40 pounds over his shoulder like this because he's swinging his arm, right?
But there's always that guy there that thinks he knows everything, though. Like, there's always the guy that's like, you know, like you could tell he probably worked out when he was a little younger, and he kind of, the ego gets in the way when you're there because you ain't got it like you used to and shit like that. But
yo, I see dudes who go there literally just to walk. They'll do one set of whatever they got to do and walk around the
whole gym.
For 45 minutes. I said, nigga, you ain't did nothing. Can I use that machine?
It's so bad. They'll be like this.
Yes. And there's nothing.
What are you doing?
And I don't judge. So take in mind, I don't judge. So if you're at the gym, you already ahead of everybody else who ain't at the gym, right? So I don't care. But when you see that dude that has no definition whatsoever, and he just did, you know, 245 plates.
Haven one of those guys.
No,
that's me. Why can't I do 225 plates and then walk around the gym?
You can't
judge him.
Oh, he's judging. Definitely judging.
Yo, I'm only judging because now I have to stand here and watch you come in front of me and do this right here. And I'm just trying to work out. Please don't walk in front of me.
Yo, you want to hear some funny shit?
I swear to God, that's how it is.
So, of course, like, you know, like, obviously, when you have like your location on your phone and shit like that, it sees where you're going or whatever. So when I went to the gym for the first time, you know, your algorithm on like Instagram and TikTok is gonna end up being some gym moments and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I ran into one of those videos that kind of like it was showing different personalities at the gym, and I can't remember. I wish I could remember some more, but the one that I remember the most is they said the dude that was fighting demons, and this was the dude that had the hood up with he had the hood up, and he was just like leaned over doing curls, and it was like, this is the dude that's fighting demons, and I was like, yeah, that looks funny as hell because it kind of seems like it was like a real dark, you know what I mean, looking shit.
But you do like you do see some funny shit, but the only thing, you know, that it is like I'm saying, it's the atmosphere and the time that we're in. It's like you can't even help somebody if you just genuinely wanted to help them because they're gonna look at it like that. But then you get the dudes who text on their phone, you know, 45 minutes, and really I'm just trying to get my workout in.
They trying to take pictures.
Just trying to get my workout.
Is that somebody in the crowd here?
That is definitely somebody in the crowd.
This nigga
boy.
immediately looked
It is
down. He
the
immediately
worst.
looked down, so it's got to be you.
Listen,
You're that guy.
we be warming up on the bikes. I look over, my man just stopped.
He tired.
I'm like,
he tired.
we 2 minutes in.
He tired.
Like he's the worst.
Yeah, but you know how that
he goes,
is.
but
So, like,
he's committed though. I love it.
But when you're in a workout, like, you know, like, we only have a short window of time that you need to rest before you got to get that.
30 seconds. 30
Yeah,
seconds.
and you got to get that muscle back pumping. So I need that machine, nigga, right? And if you over there talking to Sheila.
Sheila.
You talking to Sheila, nigga? Can I get my sets in? And you ask him, and he nigga get an attitude with me like I've been there all day.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, how many sets you got left? That's how you tell somebody you want them to get the fuck off the machine. Is you ask them how many sets they got left. So you be like, yo, how many sets you got left? You be like,
Polite way.
I got like 5. Oh, okay.
It's the polite way.
So B, at Planet Fitness, you got a bunch of different characters, right? So you got the old white guy, button up, church pants and
Talks
sneakers.
to everybody.
Wait,
That's
that's what he works out in?
Yes.
Church pants, button up, and sneakers.
Belt tight as a motherfucker.
And I'm working out after each set. I look over, my man smiling at me and going like this.
Yep.
I was like, okay, you see me. So
He
the
see
third time he did it, I was like, all right, this is weird. I look back, my man is looking all in this girl's booty. I'm like,
Oh, you
this
thought he
whole
was looking
time-
at you?
No, he was telling me to look.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was trying to give you
He
the
was trying to
signal,
tell me,
like,
yo, go look at this. I'm like, oh, you're a person.
I thought you had an elderly man hitting on you.
No, like, how come every time I get up, you're smiling?
But they do be in there like that, you know,
it's
matching
so
to the
bad.
T. And then they'll have them New Balances on that are wide.
Exactly what he had on.
It looked like 2 people took each string and just ran opposite ways. That's how tight these niggas'
Do you
shoes
think
be.
we're gonna be those guys when we get older? Where we're gonna be at the gym, like just trying to like look at some shit? And
listen.
I hope I'm not.
I don't even like.
Brandon will be. Brandon will be the guy.
I'm young now, and I feel like don't look too long. Like I'm not even looking on purpose, but I was like, if I glance at this lady, she is gonna
you
think
have to look down. I'm telling you, the environment everywhere is so. It's nerve-wracking, yo. I can't help it. And it'll be the same one. Now, don't nobody take it personal. It's the female wife.
Once you say that,
once you say just buckle up.
I'm just saying. So now take this in mind, right? A female comes to the gym and you can wear whatever you want. I don't care. I don't judge. I'm not looking at you because I'm there to get my workout. That's how serious I am about it. If you come in yoga pants, in a bra, a sports bra, and the yoga pants is yoked up, right, and everything is showing, somebody's gonna look. Right?
Absolutely.
But then why would you get offended if somebody, paused in between their workout and was like...
Well, because there's a way of doing it. You're not supposed to just be a pig about it.
Yeah, but there is. But I'm just saying, what if you got lost at one moment? I just did my set, and I'm like... And somebody got me unstuck real quick. Am I wrong? Right? You came to the gym like that.
Were you looking like a creep?
She could have came in the room. You can wear anything. Just how he just said, you can wear anything you want to the gym. I seen a nigga in a flannel shirt, a tight-ass belt, and some khakis with some New Balances on. He came in what he wanted.
You want to hear the funniest thing? Bobby Griffin says he worked out with his shades on.
I believe it. I
thought that was the funniest shit ever.
Funniest dude I've
I was
ever
like,
met
you gonna work out with shades on?
And
like,
he would.
Really? You
And
that
he
cool?
would.
that is awesome.
And he would do a full workout. Bobby is
He
that
said he
funny.
did. I believe him.
Bobby's that
No reason
funny.
for him to lie.
That nigga's hilarious.
So I haven't did an intro yet, so we'll go ahead and do an intro here. All right, it's the AYO New York podcast. I am your host, Brandon Armstrong, here with my co-host, Haven, and Robert Jr. Y'all give it up.
What's good?
Y'all don't even got to clap. He got that motherfucker.
Yeah, we got to clap right over here.
Yeah. No, I like the clapping out there, too. It makes me feel alive. Makes me feel alive.
It's authentic and genuine.
All right, well, we going to start. We just going to bust through some of these first. The first one we'll do is the Rochester Armory incident. I'm sure most everybody heard about it. It's I think, was it 3 women died? I think it was 3 women.
Like that, yeah.
It was at the Glorilla concert.
Why had it happen in Rochester, though? Damn.
Of course, that's where. Of course, it's where it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? They're. It's not bad luck. It's just
Rochester.
It's a small city, and the motherfuckers is wilding in that.
Oh yeah, they definitely wild. But yeah, believe it or not, excuse me, that actually happens a lot.
What?
Yeah. It's like,
What?
for what I heard is that like it was the trampling, right? Like she got trampled because everybody was rushing the stage or whatever. But that actually happens a lot at concerts. So didn't Travis Scott? He got canceled for a little bit.
But that was a whole different. Like this place is so like they actually the Armory actually lost their license to hold concerts there now
Because of this incident.
This specific one, but they've been every year they have stuff like every time they throw a hip hop show usually, and that's sad to say, it's usually a hip hop show, and some shit goes down no matter what. Somebody's pulling a gun out, somebody fighting, then somebody shooting outside afterwards. So it was like constantly shit happen every time they have a show there. But this one, obviously, with the 3 girls dying, like they had to do something about it, and they took their motherfucking license away.
Yeah,
they did.
That's even crazy. Like when you think about it, that's kind of. That's worse than just getting shot and bleeding. You know, I mean, not worse in the sense of like what's happening.
I don't think was every girl like all 3 of those girls, were they all trampled?
They were the ones in the front, and I just know about the one girl that I guess
I'm pretty sure everybody was
like the start. Yeah, because it's like what happens is when people get too excited, or if anything happens, you have a gate that's between you and the stage, or if it's just the stage, and as everybody comes forward, they get pushed down to the ground, and now everybody is trampling on them because they can't stop the force this trap. Like, just imagine that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's like crazy. They put a lot. I mean, like a lot of times I just hear that they should have more security at that Rochester Armory shit. Like, I mean,
sure.
But it's like that when you go to different like our first concert that I went to. Yeah, my first concert I went to was the 50 Cent concert with Ludacris and all them there, and that shit was wild, man. When you was in that damn lawn seat, like he was there, yo. Look, I seen a dude knock a girl completely out, and the whole crowd just watched it, and then there was some people fighting in the middle, and then there was some big. This dude had to be some type of boss, drug dealer type dude or whatever. This dude had some Gucci on. He had some pink dress shoes with some pink slacks and some Gucci shirt, and then he got in the middle after they knocked somebody out, and then started bobbing his head, and everybody went with it. And I'm like, I think we in some danger here.
So hold on,
It was a lot going on in there, man.
Do y'all remember how that started?
No.
No, I absolutely do. So we are at this concert. We are in the field now. This is grass and dirt and everything, and I'm mad because I wore my sneakers trying to look fresh. This nigga had on all white Air Force Ones, and the girl was dancing.
Oh, boy.
And she stepped on his shit, and he was like, he kind of pushed her and was like, yo, for one, you got on all white Air Force Ones in a field.
Nothing good's coming of that.
When I tell you he hit her so hard that she didn't even fall back, she just, every bone in her body just fell to the ground straight down. Have you ever seen? Yeah. That
Damn.
was his,
Listen, no, he held nothing back.
Nothing.
And when I'm telling you that, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was 16 at the time. I wasn't trying to get involved with nothing, but everybody that was around, it was a dude, is a bitch ass nigga because yo, listen, ain't nobody bark, ain't nobody say nothing. That nigga laid her completely out and walked off in the moon.
The way she crumbled, yo. Yeah. I've seen people get hit in all sorts of ways. Remember, Wendy? I seen a nigga get hit so hard his boots stayed where they were at when he was standing. I swear to God. Wendy, am I lying? Yo.
Yeah.
This nigga got hit so hard, his boots it had the little smoke like the cartoon, and they stayed how he was standing. Yo, and we all know I ain't gonna say it on camera because it's fucked up.
No, it was complete force.
Yo, this nigga, right?
Force.
That's how this girl got hit. When she got hit, like, you know, like on the cartoons where like a witch will make somebody disappear and their clothes just drop to the ground. That's how this bitch fell. I'm so sorry that this happened to her this way. But
he definitely broke some stuff.
So would you then say something to a nigga who just crumbled somebody? He don't give a fuck about her.
Hey, he definitely don't.
He definitely didn't care about any of us.
Listen, you were 16. I was definitely in 8th grade. Why was I there?
So,
I
and
don't
then
know
take
why
in
you were
mind,
there.
I opened up a pack of cigarettes and I went to throw out the little silver joint, right? So I go over to the garbage can and nigga, there are so many piles of knives in here. There wasn't even in trash. There were knives. So I knew that we were going into some shit. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Everybody here had a knife? Thinking 50,000 knives at the
Well, that's how them shits be. Them concerts is wild, man. That's why, so like with the Rochester Armory thing, like a lot of people said that they never hired enough security and shit like that. Right. That's why things always got a little wild. And that shit's right in the city. So, you know, Rochester's a bugged out little shit itself.
They usually use police officers to do that, though.
Yeah. I just don't think they ever have enough. So
Nah, they definitely got to check. I mean, they can't do it anymore. They lost their license.
Yeah, it's over now.
Yeah, ain't no more. So goodbye to the Rochester Armory. No more concerts there. Not like I ever went.
Why is that funny?
Back ever again?
I've never even been there.
I think I went for a kickboxing thing one time, right? Yeah. We went to a kickboxing thing, but that was like some chill.
Yeah, that won't get wild though.
No.
I mean, they're already fighting. So.
So I gotta tell you about this Corey Holcomb thing, right?
Tell me about this shit because I didn't hear too much.
This shit is bugged out.
I know who he is though. Like I usually fuck with him on his little.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He's got a podcast, and so the other day he put up a clip on Instagram of R. Kelly on a phone call, and it was like, tune into our show. I'm gonna be talking to. I'm gonna be playing this phone call from R. Kelly, and talking about a situation. So R. Kelly, it's pretty much a phone call of him just kind of pleading this case, saying they've got all these fake charges and they've trumped up all this stuff on me or whatever the case is, right?
I watched a documentary.
Yeah. So Corey Holcomb is explaining the whole thing, right? And he's saying, and which it is true, R. Kelly did dismiss all of the child rape or anything like that charges. He's only in prison on racketeering, right? And if you don't know what that is, just Google it, whatever, if you're out there, whatever. They pretty much can lock your ass up for whatever they want. But they don't have him in prison over the child thing, right? But we all know, like we've all read, we've all like watched the DVD or whatever. I said DVD, that's some old shit. The Netflix or whatever the case is, right?
Yeah, but no, it wasn't DVD. He pissed on somebody. So if you had
he did, yeah.
That was a tape, though. That was a tape. I don't think that was a DVD.
A VHS tape, right?
That was a VHS.
This nigga pushed it in.
But
you know exactly how to work it.
So listen, he goes on to talk about all that, but then he goes on to pretty much defend people having sex with underage girls. Like, you have to go and watch him talk yourself. This Negro literally says at one point, I don't care. He goes, because he says, in California, if you get consent, if you're less than 18, if you get consent, you can get married. So, like, if the parents give consent, you can get married to somebody underage.
Right.
And he was like, if it's that way, shit, I don't care if they too. And then I'm like,
Well, he's a co-host.
Whoa, what's going on, bro?
need to start looking
and then
into this
at the same time, he's talking about he's trying to make excuses. He goes, man, look, in other countries, man, they do stuff like this, and it's just that we used to this one way. They do stuff like that in other places, man, and blah blah. This nigga is defending people having sex with. He's like, you be surprised what I did with. And y'all think I'm bullshitting. Y'all go listen to this dude.
Where is this
He
at?
said, you be surprised. It's right on YouTube. Just Corey Holcomb R Kelly.
That is,
and it'll come right out because it was just a few days ago this happened. But he's like, you be surprised what I did with my dick when I was younger. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. Like, this nigga is.
So how much you want to bet that something's going to come out about
they about to bring up charges on him.
No, well, something's coming out about this nigga.
Absolutely.
People who defend shit like that.
But how have
some guilt somewhere?
But how have we not heard of it? Like, how has nobody took that clip of Corey Holcomb and put that out there and says, look at what this guy is saying about underage, dating underage and having sex with underage girls.
Shit, sounds
even
like a real
2-year-old, this nigga said.
Sounds like a real to me.
I mean, he was kind of, the way he said it was kind of like, I don't give a fuck, it was a 2-year-old. Like, but it was still, you don't say that. And we don't mess around about that
play
type
like
of
that.
shit.
That's crazy.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we definitely don't play like that.
And
but-
his co-host, the one lady, was sitting there like with her head down.
Oh, shit.
But you could just tell she don't want to lose her job.
Yeah, right.
But she actually stepped in at one point and kind of was on his side, like defending it like a little bit. It got real.
On the
Corey Holcomb, it got really weird in there, man. And I'm just pretty much putting it to y'all so y'all can go watch this shit too. I might even take my time out to maybe chop a clip up of that motherfucker and put it out because it's that bad. I felt real awkward watching the shit. I'm like, this nigga's talking about messing with young women, like young girls. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's a little awkward, bro.
Nigga, have you ever talked? I talked to somebody who was like 3 years younger than me, and the maturity level I was. Nigga, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, like.
Yeah, no, that was
This
some.
ain't gonna work. No.
But see, he's a comedian, and like he tries to be like over the top with everything, and he tries to take like the other route and tries to, I mean, obviously he's got us.
That's what I know him for. Like that's what I know him for. But I didn't know he did no shit like that. That's
Yeah, obviously he's got us talking about it right now, and which is like kind of a weird thing. But I'm just trying to like bring some attention to like, all right, this is how like you have a dude on the internet talking about having sex with young women, and we're just letting this slide. Like, nah, we can't. You a comedian, you can get away with some stuff, but comedians, you know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a cutoff somewhere, you know.
And they probably laugh in between what they're saying that is a joke.
Right.
I feel like the way he just expressed that, this nigga didn't laugh.
It was
He was dead serious.
Oh,
He meant
dead
every.
ass.
He
Dead
meant
ass.
every word of
This
that.
nigga has 3 or 4 girls in his basement right now.
But looks, who? Corey Holcomb? No, Corey. So Corey Holcomb, he has. I'm pretty sure he's an independent show.
Yeah.
The way his show is ran, I'm pretty sure it's independent. But I mean, no. We still have somebody out here pushing this to people.
Yeah,
like we should probably.
The language alone is fucked up.
You know what I mean?
Definitely crazy.
Well, so segue into comedians. Chris Rock.
Yo.
His stand-up.
Boo. Get the fuck off the stage.
Look at everybody's like, yeah.
Get the fuck off the stage.
Look. What do you think about it?
It was just bad. Like
From beginning to the end to you? There wasn't any part that you liked about it?
I gave it a smooth 30 minutes, and I said, I'm done.
He didn't even make it through the whole thing.
There's just nothing funny about it.
Yeah.
And that whole Will Smith segment, no.
That was what everybody waited for. That was all.
And that was the only thing.
But after a year,
yeah,
like,
but listen,
what?
nobody on Earth or in this planet. Now, maybe this is just me, just being me, but nobody mentioned this nigga's high top Skechers that he had on in this motherfucking video. Nigga, no grown man that I know, no black grown man that I know wears high top Skechers. And if you go back and look,
Skechers.
he has high top Sketcher moon boots on.
Well, it's fucking Chris Rock.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. I didn't like, and you can, for years, me and Brandon have always said this, no matter, I have not liked him in not one thing.
Never.
He is not a good actor. He's not funny to me.
Wait, you didn't like him as Pookie?
No, nigga, he just yells. Well, crackhead. No, he fit it in.
I love
fit
that
in.
Pookie.
He fit in as a crackhead. That was
Chris Rock is the worst fucking comedian ever.
No, he's
So
not.
listen, let me get an ISO real quick. I need the ISO, okay?
Take it.
Camera in on me real quick, right here. Chris Rock is the worst fucking comedian I've ever heard.
On earth.
When I watched that stand up, I already knew it was gonna be bad. I told these niggas to watch that shit, and I waited a few days. They watched it before me.
I watched it
and I was like,
immediately.
I know it was gonna be bad. I know it was gonna be bad from beginning to the end, right? And the nigga is he's always made bad movies coming up. Like, nobody really in the community, especially in the black community, nobody likes him like that. Like, he was for white people. White people think he's funny.
He's animated.
There's very select few black people that think he does. Back in the day, right? When them specials used to come out, nobody was gathering around the TV for Chris Rock. But when Martin, when Mike Epps, Cat Williams, Kevin, and then everybody before them, when those big guys, when they came out, we were going to watch that, and we wanted to make sure that we seen that. Chris Rock came out, nobody cared. Nobody cared. And this is where celebrities start to lose their credibility with me, when they start to speak on things like him, because to leave it to him and like the top comedians and all the top actors, actresses, entertainment people, Chris Rock is the GOAT. And it's like, no. To y'all, he might be just because of some of the business moves that he made. Right. Like, he made some nice business moves. He's probably well off and things like that. But when it comes to making people laugh and his actual stuff, he's never been good at it. No. He's cooned up for white people for the longest, and that's exactly why they give him those big stages he's got. Like, we never liked the movie Pootie Tang. Nobody ever liked that. It was just it was so stupid that it was just funny in ways. You know what I mean?
You use certain shit from it. Like,
and the movie, like
Watertop.
It was like real, like, dumb shit. Like, nobody thought that was like, superior shit. I will
say this though: the only thing I did like was everybody hates Chris.
Yeah. Yes, and that's what I was going to get to.
It wasn't him, though.
Well, you don't see his face, and his voice is an animated character in there. Like, it needs to be like that. That's it fit for what it was. You know what I mean? And it's not that he didn't write all of that on there. He was a face for it, and he was one of the co-writers on it. So I'm not going to give him all the creative, you know what I mean, stuff for that. But
and he was a narrator, so his voice is a narrating voice to a comedy thing,
and it was good as the donkey, and that was
Shrek.
Yeah, but who was he in? He was in Shrek though, wasn't he in Shrek?
No.
Or who was he? What movie was he in?
Madagascar.
Yes, that little shit.
You can tell this nigga got kids.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
We all got kids, nigga.
Yeah, but I don't worry about. I don't ever. I'm the worst.
The thing is the nigga's garbage though.
He is never.
I don't know hating shit. I love comedians. I love stand up comedy, and that special was garbage. And it seemed like he was copping a plea.
Well, so a lot of it, there was a weird part where he was like something about he says something about, like, I like a good opioid every now and then. I'm like,
no, he went in.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Like, that got a little weird. And I'm like, I know you're just kind of joking right now, but that's a little over the top, you know?
The nigga never confirmed that he was joking. He went through every drug.
Right.
This nigga went through every drug and never confirmed that he was joking. He just laughed. And I said, oh, well.
There's some truth. There's some truth behind that.
Because he was
Probably so.
He was like, I like it every now and again, and he didn't go, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, there was
how I would say to make y'all not think that I'm fucked up. Like, this nigga did not commit to saying he was not a drug addict. This nigga's not.
Now, the Will Smith part, like, I didn't find any of what he was saying funny up there, but. Obviously the Will Smith part, you wanted to see what he wanted, like what he had to say about it or whatever, and it wasn't anything like that we wanted to wait a year for.
Yeah,
we waited a year for that whole thing, and he pretty much just copped out and explained how much of a bitch he was because Will was bigger than him.
Listen.
It's like, you a grown man talking about, man, he bigger than me, of course he could beat me up.
This is how petty I am, right? So Brandon tells me to watch the fucking comedy special. I go and I watch this comedy special. I immediately text him and be like, yo, it's fucking trash, right? And then I go right to YouTube to watch Smack again. If y'all watch how smooth this nigga slapped.
Oh, it's beautiful.
He slapped the juice out this nigga on stage.
No, it's beautiful. His form was impeccable.
But the most amazing thing to me, though, is that nobody thought this. I don't give a fuck who I am. I'm a nobody. If I'm on stage and Will Smith, it could be Denzel. If any motherfucker slaps me and you walk away and don't look back once with no concern, nigga, you are telling that nigga I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna put the mic in the back of your shit. I'm like,
not me.
You just gonna walk away from me?
Nah, nigga walk. I'm be like, oh Jesus.
Hey, you heard what Mike Epps said?
I'm calling my lawyer.
You heard what Mike Epps said? Mike Epps said, I'm gonna sue this shit out of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike Epps is a funny ass nigga, but he did slap that nigga smoother than the motherfucker.
He did. But listen,
wow.
But listen though, the most awkward thing of it all, right, was at the end. Now, I know y'all peeped like different comedians when they get to the end of the specials and it's like some iconic shit and they get out there and they're like, everybody's yelling and they're like, thank you, and they stand up there and standing ovation.
Well, they say some.
This nigga got up there and did that, and everybody's clapping. You hear it die down, and he's still up there going. And you can see the people in the front row looking at him like, all right, niggas, you going to walk off stage yet? You know what I mean? And he's still up there going, thank you. And it's not the reaction that you normally get, like an iconic comedian normally gets. You have to go back and watch the ending when they're all cheering for him. And why it's so awkward is because it was taped live.
Yeah.
So there was they couldn't finesse it. You couldn't do anything. It is what it was. He thought he had an iconic moment, end it. He dropped the mic on some dumbass shit.
Yo,
whatever he ended it with was not a drop the mic moment.
No, I was confused.
It was not.
I thought he was going to pick it back up.
No.
I think the nigga was done.
It was not that's what he said. He was like, and my parents told me, don't fight in front of white people. Bow,
Yes,
drop the mic.
That's what it was.
That's not a mic drop moment. Like, are you kidding me? And then he gave the iconic stand there, and nobody was like, they kind of was like, all right, nigga, wrap it up.
If that isn't the most ultimate coon shit that I've ever heard. My mom told me don't fight in front of white people.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Well, no, he is right, but that's not what you drop. You don't drop
but
the mic.
that's what I'm saying. That's
You
not,
don't-
that's not no
not a mic
shit you
drop.
end the whole thing on. And
Not a
like
mic
everybody
drop.
was
Definitely
like,
not a
"Yo,
mic
he
drop."
killed that shit. No, that's just some shit we was told. My mom's white and she used to tell us that. Think about
Yeah, nah, it's just you know.
outta here.
But yeah, you have to go back and
Horrible.
peep that awkward moment. But
don't-
all in all,
watch clips of it.
Yeah, we
Don't
can
watch the whole thing. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it's
don't
not
waste
worth
your
it.
life.
It's not fucking worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, now we'll wrap the Chris Rock thing up. It was a horrible special, the worst I've ever seen.
The worst.
The
fucking worst.
The worst.
I promise you, it's the worst.
Well, let's just skim by this. Well, I mean, we can real quick. The 4-day work week. Y'all heard about that? Y'all ever heard about it?
No,
They proposed a bill for a 4-day work week. So obviously it is what it is. It'd be a 4-day work week. I don't know if they would make and it would be like through your state and federal, all that shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know if they would make it be like a 10, 12-hour day to make up for hours. I would
that's
think
how they would.
that's
have
what it would be. But
would have to do it in that sense.
yeah, would y'all be? Obviously, y'all would probably like that.
you know,
Yeah?
hey,
Yeah, but see, in my
You
job,
wouldn't like
I don't
that?
know. Well, because in my job, I can't like we don't go off of days though, right? So like some days I'll be there. So it's almost like a salary job. Like I don't have.
Also, you're fucked if you got salary.
Yeah, but
no, you're fucked if you got
healthcare-
salary.
well, my healthcare gets reimbursed, niggas. Who can say that?
Yeah, but no, we're talking about 4-day work weeks.
Yeah, no,
You ain't gonna be thinking about that when everybody outside and the sun shining and shit. And you gonna be like, you gonna be looking out that office window like, damn, that healthcare don't work. Then do it.
But I do have the ability to be like, all right, y'all go home. So I can't do that though.
We hit us with it.
That
He
was the
flexed
mic
on
drop,
us.
motherfucking.
He flexed on.
This shit's
What's your
expensive, so I ain't
what's your new ranking? Tell him your new ranking.
So,
he's-
No, we can.
well, nobody's gonna know what it is. It's a
Hell
sergeant,
no.
sergeant
It's
first
the
class.
camera. Yeah, the camera.
Sergeant first class, E7, whatever. I'm special, nigga.
This nigga trying to be humble about it right now.
nigga said, "I'm special,
You know what
I'm
I'm saying? This
special,
nigga trying to be for the one time in his life he want to be humble about that.
Because the only thing is that like in front of y'all, I can be like, yo, yeah, I'm a sergeant first class. You know, if I got military members, you'll be like, look at this stupid motherfucker up here.
Yeah, but
right?
I'm asking you though. I'm asking.
No, I'm not- yeah,
It's not.
so
Wasn't
I'm
like you
not-
just. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what is?
No,
You know what I mean?
I get. So I'm a sergeant first class. I'm an E7. So that's
Yeah, we don't know what that means, but it sounds like some
so-
high class
so
shit.
you can
Elevated
only
seven.
you can only go up to E9 in the army, and even E9.
Oh,
is
so you rank.
Oh, so he in there. He in there like swimwear, baby.
Okay,
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
it, respect it, respect it.
That nigga made the drop on Bin Laden.
nigga, they didn't let me do it the
Yeah,
first time.
that's how high his rank is. He made the drop on Bin Laden.
Nah, but it's cool though, because I'm out of the recruiting world though. I'm back to the training soldiers and getting shit the fuck done. So that corporate shit is done.
Get it done.
We out here, nigga. We
So
out.
4-day work week for y'all would be it wouldn't be good for you, but it would be good for you.
It would fuck my life up if I had
Yeah.
4 days to only get this
I only
shit
work
done.
4
gotta
days a
do
week now, so fuck it.
Yeah, this nigga's the worst. He's the guy, always. I don't know. Do you call him?
I use sick time and
Oh,
vacation
okay.
time. It just looks
I just
bad.
wonder why he hasn't been fired yet, man. I'm
It
like,
has a
damn.
special occasion that has nothing left to use it on. Like, I swear to God,
It is the worst.
D in the back asked, what about school? So I guess that's where like some of like the holdup might be, but it might be something to where they either do it at home or make longer school days. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
who
but
knows if
China-
we'll ever see this, but
Yeah, China goes all the way through summer. Nigga, they don't take summer vacations.
Yeah.
So
And that's why they make everything.
Well,
That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
That's why they are way more advanced than us.
Way more.
Yeah.
maybe. Well, they're sending balloons through our motherfucking shit now, so they're trying to get our shit too. So
Yay to 4-day work week if that pops off.
Yeah.
for y'all.
All right.
Y'all, 4 days will fuck my life. I can't do 4 days. I need the 5. I'll be
Yeah,
mad, but I need the
think
5.
about my money. I might need that overtime.
I work 3 days a week.
This, yeah, he talking about.
We're in your business right now.
right.
I work, your boy work 3 days a week.
You're
I
allowed
won't
to do that.
I will never cut hair 5 days a week again.
Listen.
Yo, I remember when niggas used to come to the house when this nigga has business hours on his door, and when he was outside of those business hours, they would come knock on the door like this nigga's just.
I remember getting out the shower and being like, "Nigga, are you fucking serious, man?" You know what I mean? I'm in a towel, like, "Yo, bro, I'm not even working today."
Well,
man.
did you cut his hair?
Shit.
No, he didn't cut it.
Now
Yo,
look,
Brandon
now look
is
at
so
me.
sad. Look at how he tapped his
This
foot.
nigga know me way better than that.
Yo, Brandon was in a towel, I bet, at the door, looking at this nigga like,
Mad than a
"You cut
motherfucker.
your hair right now."
Mad than a mother.
Yo, I promise you, listen.
Yep. Over on South Main, I used to be over there. Yep.
Yo, and I love my black folks, but you know that's only niggas doing some shit like that.
Well,
Nigga,
coming
my
to the house-
hours are on the door. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just gonna come by?
Niggas just stalk me and shit.
Hey, man, when you need to cut, baby.
I guess so. He
Special
really needed
treatments.
that cut. You could tell he was about to go get some ass or something. Nigga just need his haircut now.